About 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the finals bring us as we're off midweek 9?
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's only 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Jackson on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On second down, a run with Dolphins. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. It got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. That's also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
LHN on 1st and 10. And some room to work. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you're a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that, because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you get it the whole way?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Gordon. Open man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Jackson. Gets this one to Morris. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Oh, able to avoid him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Open man downfield. He's Waddle. He's got it. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Gordon. This pass complete to Higgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you run 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And a Tommy Wayatabare in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, Jackson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
In motion left, Flowers. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Room past the 35. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Gordon. Out route to Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Gordon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Gordon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to end.
Achane hit, and the ball is held. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Do you remember?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They give to Achane on the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've got a close game. The offense is playing well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football. Offense, defense, but today it's all offense for them.
Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Dolphins 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon, he'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Gordon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Gordon escaping the pressure right. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Gordon looking left side and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
They'll try to run for it with Dolphins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, this could be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to roll.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They run over center with Mitchell.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left.
Drops this off with the wrong boot.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute.
And now the ball's out. Fumble
Looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gordon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And is this